Can we really be very productive and get things done, minus the stress of being overwhelmed? Can we continuously do tasks without even being interrupted by other tasks? The book has promised that you will learn the methods taught by the author, David Allen, on how to get things done on a stress-free environment. We all have what it takes to have a very stress-free productivity. It's very simple and all of us can do it. This video is all about how I apply this in my life, how I turn these principles into simple routines that make my life easier. While the book has a lot of principles that makes productivity easier, the main point is that we can't think of a lot of things at the same time. The source of our stress is that we can't focus on the task at hand. We lost our focus due to constant disruptions. It may be due to your other tasks such as work, family, friends, events. All of it can affect our focus. And we're always bombarded with it. What happens is that we can't focus on our tasks, and since we're being overwhelmed by a lot of things you need to do at once, you can't just handle it all. We really can't stop our brain. It likes to wander. Our brain is very powerful in making or generating ideas. It's great in processing information, but there is a problem. It's also good in creating problems, which is really bad for us because those problems create stress. So how can we remove this? Or how can we even lessen this problem? Because this problem of stress really affects all of us. You see, the brain is good at processing information, but it's bad in storing it. That's why when your brain suddenly remembers something that we need to do, it tells us urgently that we need to do it. It is bad at remembering things. Whether we like it or not, that's how it works. Our brain is not meant for storage, it's a process. So that's why we need some place to put our ideas on. And that's why we need to write things down. Writing things down when things pop out in our brain is one of the key points in the book. When we write things down, it gives our brain one less thing to worry about. It is like giving the task in which it is bad at to someone better. And who's the better one? Notes. So how do we apply this principle in our life? For me, I use my phone. It's because I bring my phone everywhere. And if I bring it everywhere, why not use the note-taking app in it to make my life easier? After that, every Sunday, I put it up in my computer to check if it works or how my week has been. And it makes it easier. How do I put it in my computer? Let's find out. Guys, so this is my Sunday system. Everyone can do it. It's very simple. You can make your own based on how you're doing, and it really makes wonders. So for me, my number one is to check your phones or check my phone notes and to set what are my goals. So in here, right now, my goal is to make a video content each week for this channel. And number two is to print RFQs because I'm in a sales job. Thing is to write things down that pop in my head throughout the whole week. And this will usually come from here, from me checking my phone notes. Right now, this is empty because it's Monday right now. So I just did this yesterday. So there's nothing to worry about here. How do I process the ideas I have here? I usually go to my part 2. So here they are. Number 1 is to check my schedule and reflect how I interacted with people. It makes me think how I interacted with people, and it makes my social interaction better, a lot better. Because here, I know my mistake, I learn my mistakes. Then I prepare for the week based here and use my mind to get things clear, which means I need to get these clear for me to have a perfect week next week because my brain can process fully. So what's this? Ideas from the head. Right now, there's only one because I want to read the book of Robert Greene, The 48 Laws of Power. Right now, I'm reading his book, The Art of Seduction. So After that book, I'll read this book and I'll probably make a video about it. So from here, I made this. I made the activities that need my attention. So easy, right? Now that you know the power of note-taking, your life will be easier, your work will be easier, because you will now be focused. You will now be focused on your task without worrying about forgetting something. However, there are such tasks that are very daunting, very overwhelming. How do we deal with it? So how do we solve this? It is what the book calls the done and the doing principle. The done and the doing principle. So the done and doing principle is how you categorize your task. Let's set this video as an example. This video is the done part, which means the video is already done. But the doing part is what are the steps in finishing these videos. To finish these videos, first, we need to script our video and our blog. Number 2 is for me to prepare the equipments. Number 3 is to take this video. Number 4 is the post-processing and editing. And number 5 is uploading the video on YouTube. As you can see, as of now, I do all these tasks, which is quite overwhelming to be honest. But what I did is I categorized it by the doing and the done strategy. Done: finishing the blog article and uploading the video. Doing: 1. Make a script. 2. Prepare the equipment for recording. 3. Recording the audio and video. 4. Post-processing, and 5. Uploading. Now that I know how to finish this video, it becomes easier because I know the processes that will lead me to it. I know how to do it one step at a time. It will make things easier for me. I know that there are tasks that are really hard to do, really overwhelming, but you can also apply these principles. Do not be overwhelmed, just plan it out and everything will be stress-free. While the book still has a lot of lessons in productivity, and it still breaks down a lot more points on what I talk about. What I talk about in this video is how these principles affected my life and how I applied them. So as you can see in this video, I thought about how I apply this lesson in my life and show them to you. How I structure the system that makes life easier for me. I hope you learned something and it makes things easier for you when it comes to productivity.